Yo, y'all, what's goody, yuddy, yuddy? What's goody, yuddy, yuddy, YouTube? Let me turn this heater off. What's good, y'all? I'm chilling on this cold Saturday. It's Saturday evening. It's kind of chilly. It's like down in the temperature, like in the low 40s, late 30s. It's kind of chilly today. But, yeah, I'm just chilling, working, busting my chops, trying to make this money. I'm going to Louisville, Kentucky for Valentine's Day. So shout out to all my people in Louisville, Kentucky. Never been there before, but I'm taking my girl there for Valentine's Day. And, we're going to do some sightseeing and go to a couple of museums and, hit up some good restaurants. Get some real Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know, Colonel Sanders stole the Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe from a black woman. Y'all know that, right? Yeah, we're going to get some authentic Kentucky Fried Chicken from Louisville. And I'm going to take y'all with me. Wherever I go, I always make sure to take y'all with me and record videos. Oh, and we're going to the Muhammad Ali museum down there. We may visit his childhood home. I just hope it don't blizzard down there, and if it do, I won't let it stop me from doing what I gotta do. Just like when I went to Memphis back in January, it snowed like hell, but I'm from New York. Their snow wasn't too bad. They got 4 inches and they shut everything down. That's what really pissed me off. I'm like, damn, y'all shut everything down for 4 inches? 4 inches. I mean, like that much snow. They shut it down. And they said, oh, well, we don't have the resources. We don't have this. I was like, okay, whatever. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to talk about the wildest thing I ever did for some coochie. I'll tell you what it was. When I was in junior high school, I was in love with this chick. I was about to say her name. She looked just like Pepper from Salt and Pepper. I told y'all I have this ability to tell you who somebody looked like, and this chick looked just like Pepper. It's funny because I had a chick that I dated, that I banged, that looked just like Salt too. And I'm gonna tell y'all about her later on in the year. I banged her in my bachelor pad. That was crazy. Y'all gonna laugh when y'all hear about that. You know what I mean? But this chick that looked just like, and then come to find out, I think her and Pepper's birthday is on the same day in November. I think it's November 10th or the 11th. But anyway, this chick, let's just call her Pepper. Matter of fact, her birthday coming up in a couple of weeks. Like 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah, this chick, I met her in junior high school. She was my first love. She was the first chick I ever tongue kissed. Before that, I pecked chicks on the cheek, But this chick, we used to be in the hallways tongue kissing, slobbing each other down. One of the administrators used to call me Lover Boy. I mean, I used to be, oh man, back in 1993, 94. I think it was like 94. I was like 14, and shoot. This chick was thick. She was built like a grown fucking woman in junior high school. I mean, we had these desks in our algebra class, and it was 2 at a desk. And I remember one time, because she had some huge knockers. I remember one time she was sitting there, and her knockers was on the desk. And I'm like, oh, shoot. So I went over there and sat by her. And so my homeboy Steve and my homeboy Faustino sat behind us, and the teacher was like, no, y'all get back over here. And I was like, good, because what I wanted to do was stick my hand up her shirt. Y'all know how y'all used to do in junior high school? Stick your hand, had a girl sit next to you, she writing something down, you acting like you looking, yeah, but you filling up her shirt, playing with her boobies. That's what I did. I used to do that to her just about every day, every chance I got. You know, all throughout junior high school. And then in high school, we went to with two different high schools, but you know, we lost contact for a minute. We lost contact in 9th grade. And then, wait a minute. Yeah, we lost contact in 9th grade. Then in 10th grade, we reunited. We got back in contact with each other. I don't remember how, but she used to always tell me to meet her downtown at 6:00 in the morning. And I used to meet her downtown just to tongue kiss this chick. I used to meet her downtown at the bus stop. You know, I would go to the bus stop. I would go to her bus stop downtown so she can get to school, and because she took the city bus to school. Well, we all did, but she used to catch her bus downtown, then to school. See, my city bus went straight to my school, so she used to always say, "Hey, meet me downtown at 6:00 in the morning. If you want to come and get some." I'm like, "What do you mean get some? Hey, you want your French kiss? You want your tongue kiss? Come meet me." I'm like, "Okay, damn." So I used to meet her every fucking morning just to tongue kiss her for like 5 minutes. People walking by with coffee in their hand, looking at me, looking at her. I didn't give a damn. So from 7th grade all the way up to 10th grade, I had been jacking off thinking about this chick, you know, thinking about all the things I wanted to do to this chick. And I used to tell her on the phone, you know, because like I said, she was my first love, my first sweetheart. I used to always tell her what I was going to do to her sexually. You know what I mean? So I got tired of meeting her, you know, every morning. I told her, I was like, "Why don't you come over to my house?" She was like, "I ain't got no way to get there. My father's strict." She stayed with her grandmother, and her father and her uncle lived there. I was like, "Damn," and these dudes was kind of big, you know what I mean? I was like, "Damn." She was like, "Why don't you come over here?" I'm like, I don't want to meet your uncle. I don't want to meet your uncle or your father. "Oh, my dad worked nights." She was like, "You could come over. I'll introduce you to my uncle and this, that, and the third." I was like, I came up with this brilliant idea. I was like, "Yo, how about if I come over and you sneak me upstairs to your room?" And she was like, "How you gonna do that?" I was like, I had my cousin drop me off. She had like an enclosed porch. I had my cousin drop me off, and I'll stay out on the front porch until you can eventually sneak me in. So that's what ended up happening. My cousin dropped me off. He told me he was gonna wait for me. I'll get to that at the end. He told me he was gonna wait for me. He never did. He dropped me off, and then he took off. And this was in January of 1998. I'll never forget. It was during a blizzard. We had a fucking whiteout. It was one of them whiteout blizzards. You really couldn't see too far from in front of you. You couldn't see 2 feet from in front of you. So he dropped me off and he hauled ass. He probably thought that I was good, but I was pissed off because he told me he was gonna wait for me and he didn't. See, my cousin smoked a lot of weed. He was a pothead. And like his memory was real short. So he dropped me off. I'm laying on the enclosed porch. It was cold as a motherfucker. I'm laying on the enclosed porch. It was dark. So I can hear her uncle in the living room on the phone talking. I'm like, "Damn, where is this chick and when is he gonna go in the basement?" Because his bedroom was in the basement, but he was in the living room on the phone talking. Then I heard this motherfucker in the kitchen, and I heard him washing dishes. He was throwing pots and pans around. All I heard was, I'm like, so they had like a window that was facing into their living room, and I could see in the kitchen he was making a fucking sandwich. And then I heard her come down the stairs. She was talking to him, and then she went in the kitchen. I saw her go in the kitchen, and when she came out, she came straight to the door. She opened it and told me to come in. So I came in, and I tiptoed up the steps into her room. So I was in this chick room for like 3 hours. She ain't had no TV or nothing. She just had a mattress on the floor, and in a dresser, and clothes all over the floor and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't give a shit. I was finally in her bedroom, you know, and we just started tongue kissing. I must have fucked her for like 2 hours. And then her uncle came up the steps to do something. I think he went upstairs in the attic. I was like, "Damn, I hope this motherfucker don't come in this room." You know what I mean? Shit, we was shaking like a hooker in church. Both of us was shaking like field mice. We didn't know what this motherfucker was going to do. She was like, he don't usually walk in my room. She was like, but I hope he don't do it this time without knocking. And her room was kind of small. And she ain't had no closet in there. So I'm like, damn, where the fuck am I hide? I said, yo, I'm going to have to hide under your dirty clothes, because she had a bunch of clothes piled up. But her uncle never came in the room. And so I just knew it was going to be hard for me to bang her again. So, I mean, I went like 3 or 4 rounds banging this chick. I mean, and coming all in her face, coming up. For years, I had wanted to come on them big old jugs. So that's what I ended up doing. The last time I came, I bust like 4 nuts. You talk about energetic and young, dumb, and full of cum. That was me. Shit, I bust like 4 nuts. The last nut I bust was right on her tits. And so it got to be like 2 a.m. I think her uncle went in the basement. I don't know. But I didn't do. I mean, the crazy thing was, the crazy part was getting into her house, sneaking in and shit. But the craziest thing happened when it was time for me to leave. So when it was time to go, I wasn't about to go down. I wasn't about to go out the way I came in, y'all. I said, fuck it. I said, yo, I'm about to jump out your window. And her window was on the 2nd floor. It was kind of high. I jumped into the next person's driveway. It wasn't her driveway. It was in the next person's driveway. So I jumped out the window. Man, I Geronimo'd. I was like, Geronimo! I slipped and landed on my ass. I was like, oh shit. So I sat there for a minute, and then the people next door that lived next door to her turned on their kitchen lights. So I just got up and I just started jogging home. And I lived far away, but I was glad that I banged. I was glad that I was finally able to bang that chick, man. And that was the last time we had sex. And we still friends to this day. And will I still bang it again? Yes. But I had the Geronimo out the window. The first and only time I banged her. And she's still thick. She still look good. The only thing about it now, she got a scar in her face. She had gotten into a car accident. But yeah, she was the first. She was my very first love. She wasn't the first chick I banged, but she ain't nothing like your junior high school sweetheart. Yeah, your elementary school sweetheart. Yeah, they're memorable too. But like I said, my elementary school sweetheart, all we did was peck on the cheek, peck on the lips, grab her booty. That was it. But junior high school, I was grabbing tits. She was the first. She was the first chick tits that I grabbed. Not through her clothes, but I went up under and grabbed. You know what I mean? So she'll forever have a place in my heart. And I'm gonna wish her a happy birthday next time I log in on Facebook. But yeah, that was the craziest shit I did to get some coochie. Sneak in the house, past her uncle. I was like James Bond, dun, ducking and shit. Then jumping out the window, Geronimo. Yeah, I want to hear y'all crazy story. The craziest thing you ever did to get some coochie. That's what I want to hear. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.